So today is the day we are finally installing the Hybrid Series front bumper from Tacoma Beast. If you missed yesterday's video, we unboxed everything, and today is the install. So today's video is brought to you by Tacoma Beast. We have partnered up and we are doing a giveaway. I mentioned that in yesterday's video. We are giving away the toe strap here and 2 of these D-ring hooks. So in order to enter to win, you have to be subscribed to our YouTube channel, be subscribed to Tacoma Beast as well. And in 1 week from today's video, I will pick a winner. So you have to comment on this video, let me know what you're gonna be putting these on and the adventures that you're doing with your truck. Once again, a huge shout out to TacomaBeast.com. They are your one-stop shop for all your Tacoma needs. They have the 1st gen, the 2nd gen, and the 3rd gen. So let's go ahead and get into this install. First step in doing this project, we have to remove this black plastic front bumper cover. We're just gonna start kind of prying it from the back side. It's mainly just a bunch of plastic clips, so it's kind of just gonna pop off if we wiggle it a good bit. Oh, so there's clips down here. Or break it like that.
It's going this way and going like this. Yeah.
Oh, I see it. So, which one are you missing?
Oh, this is the crash bar.
We have to take the crash bar off.
Oh, so let's take this one.
Yeah, so there's a couple of these black tabs. What's it attached to on the bottom? Oh, there's more clips. Oh, that's easy. So there's a bolt on this side here and one on the other side, and this is basically just going to separate this under tray here from the bumper so we can loosen this bracket back here.
Well, that is the bracket.
Is it the bracket?
That bolt is the other side of the bracket that is inside
right
here. Can't see on camera, but there is one.
There's also 2 in the center. These are both 10 millimeters as well. Next up, there's 6 bolts in the front that are a 14 millimeter socket, and might have to get the
use the impact
wrench. Yeah.
You have it sitting right there. How cheesy. Alright guys, so this is the next thing that you're going to be getting off. So you got to pinch it from the top to get it off.
And push it out just like that.
Yeah.
So I just use my fingertips, nice little wiggle, and that'll separate these brackets that hold in the crash bar. And now it's freely loose. This is the hard part since we did not take the bumper off. So I learned the hard way, you should take the front bumper off. I'm going to do it this way. As we figure out the next steps here, we're still in the removal process. So what we have to do is remove these mounts here that go to the crash bar, because I believe the new bumper is going to take these 3 holes in the back here, which also means I have to take the brackets off for my light bar on the top. You can kind of wiggle this off. I'm using a 14 millimeter socket, and then we have these brackets here that are going to relocate this, I'd say about 1 inch back, so that'll give us clearance if and when I do a winch. I will not have to worry about doing this. We have to take this splash guard out of the way in order to get to this bolt right here.
So then to get these brackets on, you're going to be using this one right here. You have one for each side. And we're going ahead and screwing it onto the frame.
So now we can kind of wiggle this, and this side has to go on first, we found. Otherwise it won't go on. Brian and I are going to go ahead and kind of mock it up. I'm hesitant on cutting this, but I think that's the only thing. You got it?
Yep.
I think that's the only thing that we have to cut, but we just want to see kind of how everything works and lines up, because it's too high. Yeah. See that? So bring it out. I think that's the only thing we have to cut. Before we decide to cut, this tow hook on this side has to come out. Just looking at the back of the bumper, there's a cutout for the hook on the other side, but there is not a cutout for this one. So it's definitely going to be in the way. This is a 11/16 socket. Alright, so this is the moment of no return, cutting this whole middle section out.
And the oscillator tool, you definitely want to get one of these guys for this project. So easy for any type of cutting.
Well, that's one side done, Brian. Effectively just ruined my front bumper.
Hey, but this is better than cutting your frame and welding that.
6-inch lift?
Yeah, this is superficial, cheap plastic.
Yeah. What I need to do, I'm going to use just some regular tape here. We need to go about 20 millimeters in from this front edge of the bumper. So we're going to basically be cutting down the center of this. and then connect it to kind of just come out to this point here, and we're going, I think we're going all the way down.
Yeah.
So I'm just using the tape here to be able to mark on it. That way I'm not marking on the paint itself. I have never done anything like this on a truck, so it's obviously no going back to stock now. But we're gonna double check all of our measurements. Now you see, if we do it like this, there's a gap between the bumper and this, so this is actually more like 18 millimeters.
The thickness of the marker.
Yeah.
Should be good. So basically
do it on the edge though. So that should be our lines, and we'll connect these.
And these lines, you're just going right at the crease. So that's easy to freehand. You can just kind of feel it out.
So kind of make that the center point. Are you ready?
Are you?
Am I ready?
It's your truck.
Oh man, this is like doing like a wide body kit. Once you,
yeah.
Except this is easier to replace.
Yeah, we're not just trying the fenders.
We're not doing metal. We're just doing the plastic here. So yeah, this is a.
I'm gonna let you do all the cutting. I'm not gonna do it just because it's not my truck.
We are in the measuring 100 million times because we only have one cut to do. So what we did on this side is we changed our line just a little bit. It's the top line that you see, more of a direct line instead of kind of having like a weird angle to it.
Yeah, the 20 millimeters is basically the point, and then on the inside, which is roughly center of this piece.
Yeah, we're looking for the center between my fingers here, and we're actually farther towards me than actual center. So technically we have a couple millimeters of, I guess, forgiveness in our cut. So if we have to trim a little bit more, I'd rather do that, but that looks a lot better.
Yeah, just about right there.
Yep. So we have all our measurements hopefully correct. We have a little bit of leeway if we have to do some trimming. So let's get to it.
Got a thumbnail.
You're filming?
What Mike doesn't know, I purposely took like 10 thumbnail shots just so he had to stand there for like 10 minutes holding that.
Man, dude. All right.
We're brothers. That's what you do. You got to annoy him. Here we go.
Anybody want this?
Yeah, memorabilia. $10. You pay shipping.
Yeah, we should have kept it together, I guess.
Yeah. So I guess
we're gonna have like a little chin.
Yeah.
Thingy for the garage.
So we're learning you didn't need to cut that off, so you guys at home, don't waste your time doing that.
Yeah.
So now we can peel the tape off at least and get a good look, but look
you
at all
want to leave
that.
the tape on while we mock it up in case we have to cut more?
Yeah, that's a good idea. So yeah, the bumper kind of fits on top of the thing flush.
Yeah.
Gotta get it right now. Yeah, push over limits with you right now. Gotta get it right now. Yeah, push over limits with you right now. Gotta get it right now. Yeah, push over limits with you right now.
Well, that is about it for cleaning everything up. This thing goes on really nicely and it's easy to push it all the way so it's nice and smooth. So this is the first good rough fit, as you can see. This will get nice and flush once we tighten it up. But it's looking really good. I think the fitment so far is looking the same on each side with both still loose. This one is a little bit looser as of right now. But it's coming together.
Yeah.
I'm just gotta tighten the inside bolts right now. So we're working on tightening everything. You can see the one bolt, and then the other two bolts are accessed right through this little opening, and you can see them right there. And that's where you're gonna put your socket set, right through this area. And we can get these all nice and snug, and we can torque it down to spec.
The last step is these large black bolts right here are gonna go through the back side of the frame and then through the front side of the bumper there. So just a little bit more, I guess, secureness.
Yeah, one more
you could say. One more bolt, so there's a total of 8 bolts holding this in place.
Almost done. And that, I believe, is gonna be the last bolt, right?
What?
That should be the last bolt?
Yeah.
It looks pretty awesome from my perspective. You guys can't see it yet. Should we, the grill is the last thing. Put the grill on and that's it, right?
Yeah, we gotta finish up this side, the fender flare.
Oh yeah, put that
Just
back
kind of button
on.
everything back up.
So here's the fitment. Yeah, it fits nice and snug, as you can see. Everything looks really good, nice and clean. Pretty much identical fitment over on this side, as you can tell. So definitely looks good. Completely replacing all the plastic and the aluminum bumper. So now basically you have a steel bumper. I mean, that is not gonna move if anything were to happen.
Well guys, that is it. The completion of the Highline Series front bumper for the Tacoma. Once again, Maddie, you're blocking it here. You're blocking it. The viewers got to see this so they can win it. If you guys want to win the toe strap and these D-hooks, comment on this video. Maddie. Comment on this video. Let me know what you're going to put them on, what adventures you go on with your truck. These are pretty heavy duty. They are powder coated as well. I'm just going to put them on my truck because I've never seen how these look before. I've never had a bumper before. So
That looks so cool.
this is pretty cool. I'm going to have to get a set for myself. I'll just put one in there for you guys. But yeah, if you're excited, comment on this video, and in a week from today's video, I will pick a winner. If you didn't comment on yesterday's video, make sure you go over, check out that video, and leave a comment as well. That will count for 2 entries towards being able to win this. It was a good bit of work. As far as having to cut my front bumper, I like it. I wasn't too thrilled about it when we first started. I wasn't sure if there was going to be a gap between here or not, but it looks pretty cool.
It looks normal. It looks really good.
That looks way better than the plastic that was there.
Yeah.
Because obviously it's useless, it's just plastic. And now I have, look at all this steel up under here. Where I scraped last time, this is going to be some good added protection. Probably have to get a skid plate at some point.
One thing kind of cool to notice, now we have actually more airflow for the extra oil cooler, whatever that is, and the radiators. Because before this was solid plastic, so no airflow is actually going directly onto this portion of the radiators. So
Until
now,
I get a winch.
well, even then though,
then,
it still opens up. Actually, a winch, won't cover everything.
Yeah.
So this is actually improving the cooling of the vehicle as well, and the durability.
So that's pretty awesome. Did you already show our fitment on both sides?
Yeah, now that everything's done. So really good fitment, as you can see, nice and clean.
Yeah.
And coming over to this side, really good as well. So it lines up really nicely, and yeah, that looks sick. That looks so mean.
So once again, this video is brought to you by Tacoma Beast. Make sure you subscribe to their YouTube channel as well, and check out the link to their website in the description below. That's going to sum it up for today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you give it a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button. We'll see you guys in the next video.
Gotta get it right now. Yeah, push over the limits with